Hello, welcome back to my channel, and here is a daily vlog. So today, there's a lot to do, okay? We're starting early this morning. It's not even 9 a.m. yet. It's not even 9 a.m. yet, and so we're starting early this morning, and we're off to a good start. I'm already dressed for the gym. I'm about to do my devotional, and then get my bag ready, and we'll head out to the gym. After the gym, come back, of course, and eat a little something. We'll see what that will be. I'm also probably gonna get a little bit of work done. It's actually still winter break for me. So it's my last day before I go back to work on Monday. Thankfully, school doesn't start though until like mid-January. But I just wanna get a few little things done so that next week won't hit me like a ton of bricks, if you know what I'm saying. And then after that, I need to get ready for lunch with a friend at 1. We're gonna go to a really cool pizza shop in the city, so I'm excited about that. And then yeah, we'll just see what the day takes us after that. So come along. So one of my goals for the new year, or really just one of my goals in life, is to read more and do devotional more. And so back in November, I started reading the book of Ruth, and I read the book of Ruth, I should say. And in my Bible, there were some additional passages that went along with that text. And so I really enjoyed that story and learning about those biblical characters. So I'm going into Deuteronomy, Timothy, and Hosea today, and maybe Titus. We'll see. But I really want to dig in a little bit deeper. And just see what the other chapters of the Bible have to say about those characters and just their story overall. So I'm getting ready for the gym now. A quick little gym fit check. Nothing really crazy is happening. Hoodie is from Amazon. Long gray t-shirt from Walmart. Don't sleep on Walmart's activewear. It's actually pretty good quality. And then I have these bright orange shorts from Target. I have on some Black Woman on a Mission socks. I'm sure you guys have seen those on TikTok Shop. Love the brand. And some black Nikes that you cannot see. I need to figure out how to do my fit checks better with the angles. But yes, the star of the show is my gym purse. It's not really a gym purse, but I use it for my gym purposes. So cute. Look at the little bow. I got it from TJ Maxx for not even $25, I think. I don't know what this brand is. HG, maybe you guys do. If I can find it. Oh, Happily Gray is the brand. But so cute, like a little nylon bag. It has two really big compartments actually, and like a double zipper, one on each side. So I can fit my wallet in here, my keys, my AirPods, my gym lock on just one side. The other side I have towel, my gym gloves, hand sanitizer, lip gloss, just all the things that I really need. And yeah, I have my little go-go squeeze. I like to eat these or just consume these. It's not really eating, it's like applesauce. But I like to eat these on the way to the gym with my water and just, yeah, prepare for a good workout. So come on. Well, we're here. We've made it to the gym. Let's just hope that it's not packed. It's still the first week of January. So let's hope everyone and their mother is not already here. Even the traffic, like in the parking lot, seems to be a lot. So let's just pray that I'm the only person in here. That's not gonna happen, but a girl can hope. So we're back from the gym. Had a great workout session. It actually wasn't that packed today, which is great. I mean, it's the 3rd of January, so I thought, you know, people with New Year's resolutions to get more fit would still be in there. But yeah, it wasn't that packed. Maybe because of the time that I went. I went a little bit earlier today. So, good session overall. I now have heated up a little bit of food to eat, and I'm also sitting down to get a little bit of work done. I mentioned this in one of my shorts, but I'm someone who I will literally keep my gym shoes on, keep my workout clothes on, and just sit down and do a little bit of work just to get a few things done. I feel like the energy that is in my body, like I can still use that energy. I can still kind of run off of some of these fumes and get some stuff done. So that's what I like to do. At least a couple of emails. I actually may really dive into finishing up some work from last night because I believe me and my friend are going to actually meet for like a happy hour early dinner instead of lunch. So pushing back that time is actually going to be really helpful for me to get some stuff done. So let me tell you guys a little bit about one of my projects, because a lot of people ask me like, exactly what do you be doing? You know what I mean? Like, how do you work with partners? Who are those partners? And what do you really do? So as I mentioned, I'm still on break technically, but I know I have some deliverables that are due the 15th of January. And so I kind of am trying to get ahead of those and just get them done a little bit early so I can relax a little bit and things just won't be, you know, as hectic when I officially come back to work on Monday. But before the break, so earlier in December, I did 2 focus groups as a part of one of my contracts. Now, I serve as the site evaluator for a program that provides free doula services to Black women. And so as a part of my contract with them and as the evaluator, I need to conduct focus groups. And so I conducted 2 in December. One was with the actual participants of the program, and the other was with some of the staff members. So really just figuring out what's going well with the program, what's not, how can there be improvements made, are there suggestions, you know, by the participants, how is the staff feeling? All those things were answered in those focus groups. And so with any kind of qualitative data collection, I now need to clean the data. And so that's what I'm working on now, is cleaning a transcript. Typically, I don't do this all the time. I'm grateful that I have some other consultants that work with me, or my virtual assistant that will typically work on some of the cleaning, but they're also still on break right now. And so I'm just going to do it myself. And cleaning the data or cleaning the transcript actually helps me to remember what we talked about. And really, it kind of serves as like my original first pass through the transcript before the analysis phases. Now, an interesting thing with this contract is that we aren't necessarily tasked with the analysis so much. We're mainly tasked with the data collection and the data management. And so we send the transcripts to a central evaluator company that then compiles all the data and analyzes it from more of a holistic perspective, because we're not the only site that's implementing this program. And so they're collecting data from all the sites, and then we'll make final reports and all those things once they have all the data. Now, this contract actually ends January 31st. So in about a month. Less than a month actually. And so I'm interested in still being involved with the data because this is such rich data. I've loved every minute of it. The conversations have been wonderful. And it's been a mixed method study. So it's been a lot of qualitative, as I mentioned, focus groups, but also a lot of quantitative data. So the participants have completed a lot of assessments looking at social determinants of health, social connectedness, and various factors, even related to education. So looking at pre and post test of knowledge gained. So it's just been really a boatload of data collected, which is good and bad. There are the pros and the cons there. But I think I definitely want to be involved in the final analysis phases as well as the dissemination phases. Now I'm pretty sure they will definitely include us on like papers and all that presentations, but I think I definitely want to express that I would like a more active role starting soon, I guess. I'm actually not sure when even like the central evaluators, meaning the people that are collecting all the data, I'm not even sure like when their contract is, because we're all consultants here. None of us on the evaluation side actually work with the implementing organizations that are actually putting, out the program and, implementing the program for the community. So I'm not sure when their contract ends, but I would just love to be more involved, especially because this was like the first project that I took on when I first decided to start consulting. And so kind of like has paved the way for a lot of other work that I'm doing now as well. Also probably when I've showered and gotten dressed for dinner, happy hour, all the things. Okay, so we're in the bathroom now. As you can see, I've showered and gotten dressed for the most part, just haven't done makeup. But first I want to do some lashes. So I use these. They're the non-glue kind, like you don't need glue, they just already have the adhesive, just press on and go. So I'm about to do these lashes. I'm not the best when it comes to this, but I like the way they look, and they only last me for like 4 days max, so that's enough time for me to get over my little lashes fix and then move on with my life. So yes, let's plop these bad boys on. It's 3 o'clock now, and so we're meeting for like happy hour, all of that at 5. So I have plenty of time. In the meantime, I've really just been doing a lot of work, still working on cleaning up that transcript. That focus group was actually an hour and a half. So it's been taking some time cleaning it up line by line and removing all the identifiers, such as folks' names, places, all of those things. So I'm like, I would say I have about 20 minutes left in that transcript that I may finish after I do these lashes and makeup. But if I don't finish it, that's also okay, because I didn't even think I was gonna start on it, honestly, until like next week. So yeah. So I literally just did a full set for absolutely nothing. So fun fact, I've actually never gotten professional eyelash extensions. Part of me is like, I want to try them, but I also don't want to get hooked on them, where I feel like I need to have lashes on my face every day. I need to get fills, ends, and all that. So I just stick to my little press-on ones, and I'm cool with that. So let's jump into makeup while I talk a little bit and just chit-chat a bit. One thing I have been loving are these e.l.f. skin bronzing drops. I'm gonna do more makeup-y look today. I wear these when I'm not doing a lot of makeup and just like this and blush, like a cream blush, because you mix these in with your moisturizer. But today we're gonna do more of like, I don't even want to call it a full face, but more of a fuller face of makeup. Starting off with e.l.f. Power Grip Primer. So I wanted to talk a little bit about what I have coming up on this channel. You guys know I'm new to this, but I'm so excited. Like, I never thought I'd be a YouTube girl, but I've watched YouTube since literally I was probably in like middle school, like the OG people. Some that are still on YouTube, some that are not. I've watched creators for a long time. And so I feel like this channel is like so me, because it literally, I'm talking about all of my work, my school life, and just like everything else in between, things that I like as well, clothes, makeup a little bit, and just everything else that's like kind of here and there. So what do I have coming up? So you've probably already seen part 2 of my academic journey. That's definitely posted by now. And in that video, I mentioned that I want to do another video detailing a little bit more of the various work study, internships, and research assistant positions that I've had over the years throughout my undergrad and master's program. And so I definitely want to do that video soon. That'll be another like sit down and talk video. So yeah, that'll be coming soon. I like this Merit foundation stick. I'm in the color Amber. The Minimalist Perfecting Complexion Stick. Got it from Sephora. I was looking for like a lightweight product, and I remember asking the like salesperson at Sephora what they recommended. So I think at the time I was going to get the Fenty Skin Tint, and I do have that. It's in a much lighter shade, more like a winter shade. I actually think my friend gave me hers because it was too light for her, but I really like this Merit stick. Hopefully you guys can see what the heck I'm doing. If you can't, I'm sorry. But I really like this Merit stick because it's not super heavy. I just blend it in with a brush, honestly. And it's a good amount of pigment, because for me, my skin, like I'm literally a neutral when it comes to, I don't know if you call that undertones or what, hair and mouth. But I am like all of my concealers are literally usually in the color like tan, neutral, or something like that. And so this brings a little bit of color back to my face because it's not neutral. I don't have to like go crazy with bronzer and other things, which I like. I'm just yapping about makeup. So as I was saying, videos that I have coming up, I mentioned the part about my various research positions within school. I want to do a what's in my bag, going to coffee shops or like co-working edition, because I take like a big bag of stuff. And so I want to do that because I used to love watching what's in my bags on YouTube. I also have plans to do some more vlogs, of course, but this will not be probably the main content because I want this channel to serve as just like information for people who are just possibly looking to go down a similar journey as mine, or just who need guidance, advice. I'm not saying I'm an expert in all the things because I'm not, but just like I wish I had something like this on YouTube when I was like figuring out public health, figuring out school, all the things. Someone who looked like me as well. That's super important. Now, blush. This is a Danessa Myricks Beauty Blush in this shade Rose and Brunch. love this. I just literally use my ring finger and just put it on. I usually do blush, liquid blush or cream blush first, then concealer. But I think, yeah, I'm gonna do it like that. Do cream blush and then concealer. What else do I have coming up? I'm gonna be answering some questions that I got on my TikTok from in the DMs. A couple of folks have asked me questions about like starting a consulting business and just starting out. So I wanna do some more in-depth videos on that, because I have a lot to say, honestly. And TikTok just isn't really built for like longer content like that. Although of course I know you have like 10 minutes now, but that's not really the main purpose of TikTok, in my opinion. I don't be watching those 10-minute videos, so I don't assume you all are either. So I'm gonna go into more depth on a couple of those questions. I believe they were around how to get started, how hard was it to start, and all those things. I will say, if I can just give a brief little thing before I do the whole video, I would not approach consulting as I want to start a consulting business. I would not do that, because I think that puts a lot of pressure on yourself to do all of the businessy things, right? Like the taxes, getting an accountant, filing the quarterly taxes, the yearly taxes, insurance, just a lot of things. So I would first approach it as I want to obtain a contract this year, and I want to see what it's like to freelance a little bit on the side of my regular 9-to-5, if that makes sense. So more on that though when I drop that video. My goal really is to like to create bulk content, because as I mentioned to you guys, and why I haven't been talking about school lately is because I'm on break. We don't go back to school. We don't go back to school until middle of January, which is wonderful for me. I love a winter break. I don't do classes usually on winter break because I want to enjoy my break. And so, ooh, that's a lot of concealer right there. This is also Fenty's Pro Filter concealer in the shade 370. Once again, a neutral color. Now taking the e.l.f. brow lift and a spoolie. Usually I do this first. Don't know why I'm going out of order today. Also want to do some videos on just like where I would go to co-work, where I would go to like get out the house while still being productive, because as many of you may know, I technically work from home. Like I don't have an office building. That is possibly a potential goal of mine one day, to have like a CSC suite or something like that, but that's in the very probably far future. But yeah, I love like trying new coffee shops. I would not say I'm the biggest coffee drinker. I'm more so like things that are flavored like coffee, to be so honest with you guys. But I would say that I enjoy just going to new locations, whatever that looks like. To just try out various coffee shops, to see what the ambiance is like, all those things. I could also do a video about like networking and like relationship building. That's been a huge part of my business and how I've been able to secure so many contracts. And I mentioned that when I responded to the person that DM'd me, like a lot of my contracts have been built. I don't want to say built, but they've been obtained through relationships. And that's like one of my strong suits. And so I will definitely talk about that a little bit, because I really believe that you all, if you're out there thinking about consulting, you have so many like probably gems in your back pocket that you don't even know that they're there, and old folks, professors, just folks that you know, professors, I would say old colleagues, old bosses that may need a consultant or that may be looking to hire somebody, you know? So I would definitely tap into those resources. Another video, and maybe where I was going before I lost my train of thought, another video will also be on just how to get started with consulting. As I mentioned before, I would definitely approach it like, I want to obtain 1 to 3 contracts this year, or I would like to make X amount of money on the side from my 9 to 5. And approaching it like that, I think, alleviates some stress, some pressure, all of those things, because you're really just doing the work. You know, maybe on the weekends, maybe after you clock out of your 9 to 5 or whatever, you're just doing some task. You're not an employee. You have no obligation to these people. You're just doing some work and you're getting paid. So think about it like that, and I think that will maybe help some folks out. Eyebrows, now I'm using the Sephora retractable brow pencil, waterproof version. It's not even in the color ebony. Love this stuff as well. I just like make little strokes. So as I may have mentioned, the friend that I'm actually going, so I mentioned I'm going to dinner with my friend, happy hour dinner, whatever, and it'll be about an hour. She has a regular 9 to 5, actually in like the tech space. So lucrative position, you know, like doing well, but is interested in consulting on the side. And so it's so great to meet other folks or just to be around folks that are interested in doing their own thing. I really never thought I would catch that entrepreneurial bug. It just kind of happened, honestly. Did not ever really set out to own a business and to do my own thing and to hire people. It just was not really a part of my plan, but a part of God's plan for me. And so I know we're going to be talking a little bit tonight about her journey and just how it's going for her. Like, as I mentioned, my advice would be to get a contract on the side. I believe that's what she's done. She's gotten a contract, and it's just like, you know, fulfilling the responsibilities and fulfilling the obligations outlined in the contract. So that's so exciting. And so that's so exciting for her. So I really feel like those are all the videos that I have planned. Definitely let me know what you guys would like to see from me. As it relates to school, as it relates to, you know, school, the business, my life, whatever it is, you know, I'm happy to like share more because I really do believe that like this may help someone. And that's truly my goal and my purpose for doing it. I will be sharing more about school in some upcoming videos as well. Just maybe doing like check-ins. I think video journaling will really be how I do a lot of my journaling this year. I am not really the type to sit down and just like write in a notebook. I did with my devotionals during my Bible study time, but my thoughts and my feelings, I really would just rather like talk it out to someone or to myself or to you all and my camera. So more about school for sure. I haven't not done much as it relates to schoolwork. This winter break, I actually have done nada, which is interesting because there are things I definitely could be doing, okay? For example, my practicum, I'm in the midst of that. I'll probably do a whole separate video about that too. So a part of our DRPH requirements, yes, we have to do a dissertation after we complete our coursework, but we also are tasked with a practicum, which is what 100 hours of a separate project that you must complete. You must design it and then implement it. And so I'm in the midst of that. I would say I'm still like in phase 1 of that. I started it about, I started it kind of in the summer. I really got it approved by my department in the summer, and now I'm in the midst of just getting the work done. So it's been like an extra task. I told my friend who's in school with me, it feels like I added on another contract because it's a whole separate project, but I'm not getting paid for it. And so that's interesting. But overall, it's been going pretty well. And I'm really excited about the organization that I'm partnering with on it. So more to come about that as well. Now I go over my cream blush with this Milani like baked powder blush in the shade 03 Berry Amour. Love this, had this for a long time, actually, like a long time. Like this stuff is old, but I love it because it's not too dramatic. Because I definitely can't have blush blindness, like that's real for me. Because I really have like tapped into the blush bag, I'm not even gonna lie. But I try not to go overboard with it because that can get crazy. Now for a setting powder, I'm going to use the Sephora Micro Smooth Powder. Love this in 56 Mahogany Tan Neutral. I don't use a lot of this because this is actually probably a shade too dark for me right now, honestly. So I like to just go in with this and like get off all the excess and just very barely go over my face with this, because I probably could have gotten a lighter shade just for these winter months. We go in with, I'm gonna do Huda Beauty. I have the little mini one, it's so cute. The banana bread setting powder. Just gonna use a little triangle puff. I love a matte look, so I will set like my whole face. I very rarely want to look like dewy because I do have, I would say combination skin, but with makeup I can definitely get oily really quick. So I try to powder, puff, 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 all that I can. I did forget another step as well. I usually like to go in with like my bronzer or just actually that Micro Smooth powder on my eyelids because they can get a little oily. So just a little bit. Watching out for these lashes though, because when I tell you guys, they really are held on by not much support, since they are the adhesive ones, the ones that already have the adhesive on it, I should say. And so that really is pretty much it. I do want to need to set with Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Setting Spray. I just discovered this as well too. I've had this for a long time, but I just started using it because I was one size like down like all the time, especially during the summer, because hello, that sweat proof is amazing. How do I not get my lashes? Okay. Okay. And I'm probably gonna do a lip later. I have some lip liners downstairs. I have my favorite one in my bag downstairs. So here's a quick outfit of the night before I head out for happy hour. So this top is a cute pink fuchsia top, fuchsia sweater, I should say, from H&M about a couple of years back. I have on some black leggings from Amazon and some black Chelsea Chemical Reaction boots that I got from Nordstrom Rack. I have this YSL bag that I'm wearing tonight from Fashion File. I definitely recommend checking out the secondhand stores for your luxury items. And then for jewelry, I have on necklaces from Target and from a local Austin jeweler, Amazon, Pandora, QVC, Amazon, Aura ring, and some studs from my mom. So that's it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. And follow me on TikTok too. Bye.